Hey everyone, I am back, and this is going to be a very important, deep message. It is after 2 a.m. in the morning, and if I'm up this time of night giving a message, it's because I needed to. And so, I'm not going to do any introductions, I'm just going to get into it because this is important. Spirit has guided me to speak to you today because there are some of you out there who have come to the cliff and who have not turned back this time. You've come to that cliff. You have felt the boredom, the pain, the disappointment, the realization, the aha moment that you've had enough. Whatever situation it is in your life, you've had enough. And you've come to that moment where you're ready to fly. You're ready to jump, so to speak. Don't get me wrong, this is not physically jumping off a cliff. But you're ready for that change now. You've been hearing it over and over again. You've been feeling the tug in your heart. You know that something has to change. And I'm hearing it's divine intervention. It's a domino effect. Something has to change, and you've been putting it off because you think it will affect other people. And it will. But whatever decision that is that you have been pondering, you know that it has been a long time coming. And maybe you've tried over and over and over again to make this work. Because you thought, if I can make this work, I can save this. I can help other people. I can spare other people the pain. But what you don't realize and what you didn't realize is the opposite. By surrendering and letting go and falling into the abyss of truth, you would have been setting people free. You would have been surrendering to that path of least resistance, which is surrender to the truth, what's divinely written for you in your path. But it's okay. There is no blame here for anyone. Do you understand? It is your right. It is your right to follow the path that makes you happy, even though the initial steps could, in fact, break your heart. It is your path. We all have something in our life that is designed to make us happy and whole and complete. And if you've been fighting this, you're fighting love, you're fighting happiness, you're fighting peace, tranquility, fulfillment, wholeness. And I say this from the depths of my heart. It's okay. It's okay to let go. It's okay to surrender. Because I guarantee you, and I can say this over and over and over again, I guarantee you, and I say this to myself too, or my guides are saying this, when you surrender and let go, there's something beautiful and amazing waiting for you. There's blessings coming in. And that place that you were worried about in regards to finances. How am I going to manage this? How am I going to manage that? Stop. Because when you surrender to your truth and the right path, all those things are taken care of. By nature, we are creatures of trying to control everything the way we think is best. Single-minded. One way, one outcome. But I'm telling you right now, the pressure is on energetically to take that step, to move forward. Whatever that is. There are things that happen in my life sometimes that I'm totally shocked by. Like, wow, I didn't see that, going that way, but okay, that's a great lesson. That opens a door for me, an opportunity to step through it and to discover, okay, thank you, universe, for opening that door so I could let go and I could find something more beautiful. We are in a time of not rebirth, birth, guys, okay? Birth. We are not put here, placed here, on this earth, on this plane, to be miserable or to know that when something isn't working out, keep trying and trying and trying. Okay. Traditionally, our parents have said, try again if it doesn't work. Try again if it doesn't work. Okay. To some degree, that's a well-intentioned advice, but at the same time, hello, if it's not working, it's not working. And sooner or later, we get exhausted and we're done. We're done playing that game anymore. So I think in the last video that I did, I saw a car and I saw the wheels spinning. And it was just spitting out mud everywhere because it wasn't in gear, it was in neutral. But it was also stuck in the mud. And as soon as I saw that car be put into drive, it made its way out of the mud. Okay? So we get stuck in this idea, one outcome of what it should be like. What is it that, but we don't see outside of the box. We don't allow ourselves to see and to experience opportunities that could be an even greater outcome for us. It's time to experience that brand new life. Okay? I've had, when I've been in meditation, I've had visuals, and I'm very, my visuals are very, and images in my meditation are very vibrant and very, it feels like I'm right there. And so I've had these visions where, just like this, where the Buddha is trying to show me everything around you is just extra. What matters is within. And so Buddhists, or people who get into these moments or hours or days or whatever it is, however long they prepare themselves to focus, to block out everything and to focus only on their center, right? What it is they need to grow. And it's important that they are able to tune out everything else and listen to their heart and soul, their guides, whatever it is, and to have a deep moment with their soul. And in time, they find that it becomes easier to block everything else out, to block everyone else out, and to be one energy, one love, one light within themselves, with their God, their Creator. It's important. And it's not always easy because we don't like to face pain or fear. But there is a big pressure, as I said, there's a big pressure now, where your soul says, enough. I've had enough. Okay? This is the end of this chapter. Are you trying to hang on? Are you kidding me? And this is, I'm telling you, this is a very important message. This is what my guides are saying. So your soul is saying, you're really going to carry me around in that body of yours, thinking that you're all that and knowing what's best, thinking that you're going to keep trying and spinning your wheels over and over and ignore the truth? Really? Because if it hasn't happened, it isn't working, and you know it's not working, why on earth would you still remain and be miserable? Why? The universe has, the universe always creates a situation, right? To either show you the way, or if you haven't had the, either you can't get out of your own way to change a situation to find your happiness, or the universe will open up a situation where you don't have a choice anymore and you have to move. It doesn't mean that you didn't want to. It just means that divine intervention is happening, swooping in to help you take charge. Okay? Some people don't have the, some people need a nudge in order to find their way. And the universe will do what the universe has to do in order to get your attention that way, in order to move you to a place where you're supposed to be. And so, here we have this person who has been stuck between two worlds. And he or she has a window there to look out into I'm hearing land of opportunity. But yet, they choose to stay with the old. Do you see the old, what is that thing with the wheel there? Loom, maybe? And so they're inside with the old. And if you see this room here, it's limited. There's that old loom. There's the yarn, whatever it is. There's their lonely little table. And I feel that this person feels alone. She feels alone. And she feels like, I've been doing this over and over and over again. But look outside, look how much opportunity is out there, right? I feel like she has been in a traditional belief that she has to be the one to pick up the pieces and always take care of everything. But where is everybody else? Where's her partner? Where's her friends? Where's everybody else? She's been too busy trying to do everything for everyone when there's a whole land of opportunity outside that window. And look, she doesn't realize, or he doesn't realize, that there is a treasure. A treasure is waiting outside that land of in that land of opportunity. There is a treasure waiting. It is there. It is fresh. It is filled with beautiful things. But if she never took that opportunity to leave this old room with all the old routines, then she would never experience this treasure right here. And so, if you look at this man, he's sort of like realizing there's a treasure. You see, the treasure is not here in front of him. It's outside. See, outside the window there's a moon, or like a crescent moon or something. The treasure is to be revealed. He can't find it stuck in this room. So I feel like some of you are in that realization. You're at the cliff looking down. And you want that treasure so badly. You want that adventure. You want that new life. You want that. You want that. That is not selfish, my friends. That is wanting a newness, a life. The life that you're supposed to lead. Okay? And so looking down that cliff, getting ready to jump into that abyss of faith and trust, and leaving the old behind and surrendering to freedom. You don't ponder anymore. You're done. No more wasting time. This is the better part of your life. Yeah, there's memories of things, places, things, whatever it is in your life. Could be a disappointment with a career, whatever it is. Your soul is telling you it's time to move. It's go time, like I said before. The King of Forces is God intervening, okay? Your Creator is the master of your path forward. And He is intervening now. Because like any parent, He can't bear to have his children or her children stuck. Okay? Can't bear it. So He says, I'm here. I'm intervening now. It's time to move on. And so He says, you are the queen. Here is your path. You've been intuitively guided. You've had nudges, you've had signs, you've had feelings of jumping off that cliff and starting this newness. Do you see now, He says, I'm handing you this scroll. I'm asking you to look at it. I'm telling you, how much more clear can I be? I want you to live your life. I want you to have a great life. Because I love you. And she's firm now. She sees. She sees as she looks at the scroll. Okay, I'm ready now. And if you see this card, you see this woman, how connected she is now and how much in alignment she is. Do you see that gate behind her? It's sort of like an archway. She's walked through it. She says, I'm ready now, God. Will I mourn the past? Maybe. But she'll mourn more if she stays in the past. Because she will be missing a life that was intended for her to be happy and free. I am seeing a vision right now of this great wind. It's an open field, and you're standing, or a person is standing in that open field, just breathing, just looking out. And there is this great wind. It's an energy. I can see the energy rushing to this person. And it doesn't, as wind, it can't really go through you, so it goes around you. But this energy goes to you, is intended to envelop you with the strength, the courage, the stamina now to see this through. The King of Scrolls and the Queen of Scrolls are ready to make their departure, okay? They're ready to let go of what hasn't worked. They're ready to face their truth, and they're ready to move on. They're ready for this birth into this beautiful life. He has been closed behind this gate. There's a bunch of scrolls there, and he's been pondering, but he's held himself back. He has wanted to go through that gate, but he has been staying within the safety of his existence and dwelling, because to him, even though it wasn't happy, even though it wasn't what he expected it to be, he stayed because it was the safe thing to do. He has all these opportunities. He has all these scrolls. And God is saying, okay, I don't want you to stay stuck anymore. I want you to let go of everything. Not just a blowout and an exit of a relationship, or a career or whatever it is. Let go of everything, okay? The memories, the pain, the whatever. Stop thinking in lack of. Look at that. There's a whole world out there. Stop thinking in one outcome mindset. Here he is, the divine creator, creating a life, scripting happiness for you. And see all these other people, how they are, they're busy trying to create their own, when he's there saying, I'm the creator. No offense, but as human beings, you tend to muck things up. You don't see the picture, the big picture. You only see what's in front of you, what you don't have. Stop it, because you do have. you can have, and you will have. And so he says, I send in my divine physician here to help you heal, to give you what it is you need in this transition forward. You are my beloved creations. And I'll be damned if I'm going to watch you sink, spin your tires in the mud. No, that's not good enough for you. You are good. You deserve it. You're worthy. You deserve to experience life. You deserve it. Don't fall victim to blame and guilt and shame because you couldn't make your move, because you couldn't put it in drive and come out of your own perceived mud, stuck in the mud. We're here now. We're intervening, moving you forward. Guys, this message was really deep for me, really good for me. And I'm thanking my guides right now, and thank you, God, for intervening and caring enough for me to help me on my path, to be on the right path. And I don't even have to stay strong, because some of you, have walked through that arch, through that portal to this place of birth. And some of you are on the cusp. Have faith, have trust, because this is it, guys. I love you all. Namaste.